Hello there, and thank you for clicking on this video. As you can see by title, we are gonna watch the first teaser we are getting from Suits LA. So, to be honest, I already went through it, and it's just basically the intro of the series, but it gives us a small look on what we are to await in the new series. I don't know if I'm too excited for this. I mean, the Suits original series was just so iconic. And to be honest, I will confess, I just watched it like last year. I wasn't there from the beginning, unfortunately, but I fell in love with it. It's such a good show. It's obviously a fairy tale. It doesn't really have anything to do with law. I mean, I can imagine some things happening, but in general, it's a fairy tale. You have a hot cast, a good, funny story, a lot of funny moments, iconic characters. I mean, you have Donna, you have Harvey Specter, you have Lewis, you have so many good characters in that show. And I don't know, like this is like the perfect example of what a show should be like. About 5, 6, 7 seasons. I mean, it went 9 seasons, right? I mean, come on, Supernatural went like 20 something seasons. So there are good shows out there that go for like 20 seasons and are still good at the end. I mean, obviously, there are flaws here and there. There are some fillers. Obviously, no, not one story, not one show is perfect, especially when it goes so long. But still, I mean, you're giving us entertainment and more or less quality entertainment. I mean, Suits, the OG series, was just your traditional normal series. 9 seasons, 7 or 9 seasons, 9 seasons. Like, how many episodes did they have? Like 12 or a bit more? And every episode was 40 minutes, about 40 minutes, and that's the perfect thing. Nowadays, shows have like 1 season or 2 seasons and have like 3 episodes each. uh, if that doesn't speak for like creative bankruptcy, I don't know what else. I mean, make a movie. Like at this point, why do you want to make a show when it's so short? Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. Or miniseries, like how many miniseries we get now? It's ridiculous. But yeah, let's check this out, and then we're gonna go through an article. Maybe turn this off. It's just the intro. It's the LA background. It's good. It's vibrant. The colors, the fashion, the pretty people. It looks good. It looks promising. But I mean, what news I see from LA, it's always like, yeah, um, it's kind of a dystopia there with the homeless people and everything. So I don't know. They're probably not going to talk about this, obviously, but yeah. So the show is coming out in February, the 23rd of February, which is an interesting month and day. Why so late, like in the middle of nowhere, kind of. But the OG Suits, it had Mike. Was it Mike? It had the dynamic between Mike and Harvey. Like it had this very interesting plot point between this bigger than life business lawyer, and then you have Mike who doesn't really care. He obviously went in just for the money, but he had this photographic memory, and he was like very smart and stuff. um so it had this dynamic, right? And then you had the girls of the show and the romances and Lewis, and yeah, I mean, it is a standard story, but it was still super original and super unique. um so I don't know if you can really replicate this, and in this climate especially, have this typical female male roles and stuff. I don't know. But there is this one big news that I want to talk about real quick. Gabriel Macht is going to reprise his role as Harvey Specter in Suits LA. So according to Wikipedia, he's going to be just a guest star. Apparently, maybe he's gonna come back to just boost, like give a boost to the show. But I think they should have just done a sequel at this point. I mean, I think it was last year or like 2 years ago. Suits was booming on Netflix. It had just arrived on Netflix. People were crazy for it. You know, the cast was being interviewed again. They were starring commercials and stuff. It was really on a high. And so I think that they should have, they should have continued with that. I don't know why you're making a whole different thing. I mean, the actors are still super young. They all look still very well. And I feel like maybe the end of Suits was also a bit rushed. But also like they fail to this problem that some shows have like too many characters to tango. So yeah, but in general, I really enjoyed it. I really love the show. So the fact that he's returning just for a second, um, it really warms up my heart. So he posted on Instagram, "When an old friend is in need, it's time to take care of things and make those very things right." He wrote in the caption of the video set to Suits theme song. The brief clip is him wearing a white bottom, blah blah blah. It doesn't matter, but you can go on his Instagram and check it. Check the video. It's basically this, him just showing the HS. And we have a summary or a synopsis of the Suits LA show. So obviously it stars Steven. Was it Steven Amell? I don't think I have seen him in anything. I didn't. Oh, Selena Gomez is on the cover. Yeah, I still like Selena is the less celebrity that I'm kind of interested in because I grew up with her. Like I love Selena so much. Actually know because she's one of them, but I have a spot like the only celebrity. Oh, who now leads? Okay. Oh, sorry. Portray Ted Black, a former federal prosecutor from New York who now leads his own firm on the West Coast. His firm is at the crisis point, and apparently a lot of like people and companies are leaving California and have left California. So what are you doing that like opening a firm right there? So his firm is at crisis point, and to survive, he must embrace a role he had in contempt his entire career. Ted is surrounded by a stellar group of characters who test their loyalties to both Ted and each other while they can help but mix their personal and professional lives. Obviously, it's always the same story, but I mean, make it interesting. If you're making the same story over and over again, at least make it interesting. Like, yeah, people, I don't think, I mean, how many family shows we have had? It's the same story. How many like company shows we have had? Like, yeah, it's not that original, but they like the creators that have some talent still put their own twist on it, like still put something unique in it in the story. So you can do it. Like you can have the same old story, but make it your own, you know. You can always add something unexpected and something unique to make it, as I said, your own. So let's see Harvey Specter returning. I hope to see other return as well, or maybe they're gonna after this see how it goes and make a sequel to the OG show because the actor's still young. The hype was big. I don't know how big is it now. Um, I know people have to work fast when they see a hype, like ride on it because it doesn't last long, but you can make it longer, right? So do let me know, guys. Are you interested in this Suits LA show? Are you gonna watch it? Are you excited for Harvey, or should they just have continued with the OG show, or shouldn't, or they should have like done nothing and leave it like that? Do let me know down below, and I'll see you in the next video. And as always, may the force be with you.